In light of today's Howl O Scream announcement, so in today's top 5, we're doing top 5 things Halloween Horror Nights can learn from Howl O Scream. So number 1, we're gonna go with pricing. Pricing is a big factor, and I know that Howl O Scream and Halloween Horror Nights are two different events as far as what you get for quality and quantity and what you get for as far as the scares. Howl O Scream does pricing very well. They have a lot of specials, and they usually have like a summer deal that if you purchase your tickets in the summer, they're really cheap. And they have like usually they have like a Thursday 4-pack ticket thing, so you go with 3 other people and the tickets are really low when you buy it like that. And they also have something called the Fright Feast. So you get like a private first show of Fiends, you get a buffet style dinner, and you also get a half hour of unlimited, basically express, front of the line pass, which is their express. So since I went last year, I was able to use that front of the line pass for a good number of houses. We at least hit 3 to 4 houses. So that's one thing I see of a big difference that they can learn is maybe the pricing. I know Horror Nights is not going to adjust their pricing because they seem to be going up every year, but maybe if they can throw out a little more options. So number 2 on this list is the theme and theming. Now what I mean by that is that Horror Nights, I feel like we've had a mishmash of themes that are going on. We haven't really had icons be the central theme throughout the years. Is that their theming is, now keep in mind they're on a budget, but their theming is crazy. They come up with these really inventive ideas. Just like last year they had Horror Unearthed, where they had this, basically you're kind of going through this house that's basically underneath, it's like underneath in the ground basically, and that you have this witch, the Scarlet Witch, I believe her name is that she's kind of awakened and to take her revenge, and that's a really crazy idea that you probably wouldn't see at Halloween Horror Nights, is something like that. I mean, you can look at the themes. Other houses, they're just kind of crazy, and also their theming goes throughout, you know, certain areas. So like for Horror Unearthed, for their queue line, it just wasn't like a normal line and then you go into the house. And it had a whole previous setup that once you're in the queue line, you're kind of you're watching this exploration kind of videos and artifacts and stuff that they've dug up this house. And so everything kind of has that theme with the house, the commercial, the advertisement, and all throughout the queue line you're kind of hearing all this construction noises, and it's a great build-up. Also in the zones you could also run into some of these kind of witches or something that they were kind of whispering stuff and talking about the icon Scarlet and stuff. So that's really interesting that they keep this, like I said, they keep the theming throughout. So Howl O Scream zones. So as you can see, their zones are not listed really on the map. So you can just be walking alone randomly and all of a sudden you see there's like 5 or 6 characters with no really theming, which is, some people might say, is the downfall. I think what lacks in the theming in the zone, they make up for it being kind of, they make up with it being scary actually. And I think that's something Horror Nights tried at Halloween Horror Nights 22. They tried to do something like that with having random legions kind of take over a zone. I kind of like the idea. I know a lot of people weren't very fans of that, but I thought that was really cool. And that's what I think Howl O Scream does well, is that they don't list the zones, but the zones are so random is that you never know who you're going to run into, what you're going to see. Number 4 on this list is we're going to talk about how Howl O Scream has sort of theme rides. So the roller coasters are in the dark. Also their bumper cars turns into crash test zombies, which is really neat if you've never seen it before. It's the same bumper cars, but they kind of pump fog, and they add some different lighting, and they actually have zombies that are in the bumper cars themselves who chase after you and try to reach out and stuff. And even after you get out of the car at the end, they're kind of chasing you out. So that's really neat for them to do. And also the idea that they do this laser tag called Zombie Containment Unit 15. It's not anything, you know, spectacular. It's not anything like you've never seen before, but it's just kind of fun, especially if you can kind of go solo or you kind of get a small group and it's not really busy. From what we saw, it was packed all night. So it's a very big highlight of the event that people love doing. And I think that's something that we need to kind of see at Halloween Horror Nights. But knowing Halloween Horror Nights and how, you know, they kind of want every dollar out of your pocket, they're going to try to make this a separate, you know, $25 ticket thing or something, I'm sure about it. They did it last year, and I'm not sure if they're going to do it this year. It was really successful that they had a kind of shop dedicated to Horror Nights. Hopefully they plan on doing that this year again. And hopefully they maybe bring more merchandise. I don't want to see a lot of IP merchandise, but give me more Horror Nights merchandise. And also maybe if you can, I don't know, bring up some brochures from the past and maybe some previous t-shirts or something and make them like a limited edition or something collector series, something like that would be really cool for them to do. And the last thing I feel that Horror Nights can learn from Howl O Scream is to truly make the event scary again. So I was really terrified from start to finish. You know, each house I was on edge throughout the houses. Now there's a lot of creative scares since they don't have all the technical logical stuff like Horror Nights has, all the effects and things. They have to kind of get creative. So there's scares that come from above, there's scares come from below, you know, scares coming out of walls that you didn't, you know, notice when you walked into the room. There's bungee scares, giant animatronic like clown looking thing that comes out that gets you. Just all kinds of different stuff that I think Horror Nights tends to have the same kind of scare effect. But that's it for this video on this top 5 things that Halloween Horror Nights can learn from Howl O Scream. If you've been to Howl O Scream, let me know down in the comment section, what do you think about it? If you haven't been, are you excited to maybe go this year? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already for more content on the way like this. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.